This is proof that on day-to-day, Londoners need to cheer up, right? I was at Euston Station waiting for a train back up north. It was packed concourse, roasting hot day, middle of the heat wave, everyone's dressed wrong and miserable, and it was just getting busier and busier, and trains were getting cancelled left, right and centre. And then out of nowhere, this businessman did a massive sneeze. You've never heard anything like it, because it sounded exactly like a fart, right? I know. And yet nobody around him laughed. And I thought, what is wrong with this town? What a horrendous place to live where farts aren't funny. Can you imagine? Imagine. Let's be honest, if that was in Manchester, we'd have made him the mayor. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd have definitely made Granada reports, you know what I mean? He'd be turning the Christmas lights on, that bastard. It was a proper like it was horrible. I was doubled over, proper laughing. Nothing from anyone. I thought, weird, you're weird, you lot. And I'm glad you giggled at that, right? That's all it needed, a little giggle, you know. I told it in Lancaster for the first time it happened, on the day it happened. I didn't even get a giggle. They just stared at me. And I thought, that was really weird. That very rarely happens these days. Like, so I'm driving home, and I've got the CD, like, so I've recorded it. And I'm driving home, listening back to it. And I get to that joke, and my toes are curling. I thought, oh, here's that joke that dies on its arse. And as soon as I started telling it, I realised why it didn't work. It's because I got my words mixed up. I don't know if it was the heat or the lights or the nerves. But I told that crowd in Lancaster that I heard a man at Euston Station do a fart that sounded exactly like a sneeze. And quite rightly, they all went, well, that never fucking happened, right? And I thought, he's making this shit up. I thought, yes, fair enough, sometimes I am, but it's actually bloody happened. And if anything, that made-up scenario is even better than what really happened. If you had a mate who every so often went, hey, Jay, achoo! You went, oh, let's go, Britain's Got Talent, Dave, let's do it. I called it First World Problems. You'll have seen that phrase, that title, knocking about online for a couple of years now. The term First World Problems really sums it up, because for the people who don't know, it's those problems that if you ever met someone from the third world and heard their proper problems, you'd be pretty embarrassed about it, you know what I mean? Their problems are things like staying alive, sanitation, where to get water and food from, and we're giving it, why do hot dogs come in 8 but the buns come in fucking 6? Like, you know, like... It's embarrassing, isn't it, when you think about it? My brother was eating his dinner once. He looked dead disappointed. I said, what's up with you? He said, oh, I was just saving the best bit of my dinner till the end, and now I'm too full to eat it. You're too full? That's a problem in this country. Unbelievable. And you'll all have your own individual first world problems that bother you. Like for me, the one thing that annoys me is, why does nobody ever believe you when you say you're not sat on the remote? Why is that? That always annoys me. Have you noticed that? You see the remote? I've not seen it, no. You sat on it? No? Well, just get up, let us have a little look under you. Does my head right, you know? So loads of things will just do your head in daily. It's weird, I mean, you know, if you ever hear me moaning about this job, please just punch me in the face. Like, I love this job. I mean, I'm lazy, like I said, I'm not, you know, I don't really leave this little bit. I don't know why they bother lighting the rest of that, to be honest. I won't be using any of that. There'll be no McIntyre skipping, like, I won't be. I don't know how he does that every night. Fair play to him. I just got a stitch just from doing that little bit there. My only negative is that I think it's I get headaches. That's what I get. I get headaches. I think it's these lights. I think it's the lights, or maybe the nerves. It is a nerve-wracking job. Before I started the tour, back before the summer, we do a big shop, right? We do a massive shop. So you go to the supermarket with your tour manager, you buy loads of things that you're going to need, like hundreds of bottles of water and toiletries for backstage and snacks and things that you're just going to need, like just try and stock up. And I thought to myself, well, I get these headaches and I go through a couple of paracetamol a night, so why don't I just stock up on paracetamol? So I tried to buy about 48 packets of paracetamol. Now, I'm guessing from your reaction, you've already been made aware of a rule that says you're not allowed to do that. Is it 2 packets? It's something like that, isn't it? 2 packets you're allowed. I didn't know this. I'm just there, massive shopping store, 48 packets within there. She's scanning it all like beep, 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 giving it that. And then she freezes mid-scan and stares at me sympathetically. I said, was everything all right? She said, I can't sell you that many paracetamol, I'm afraid. And I said, oh, why? Still none the wiser. Now, you'd think she'd have some sort of euphemism for it. Maybe she'd get a manager to come over and explain. She's just come out of it. It's in case you kill yourself, love. A massive queue. I'm like, what about? It's in case you kill yourself. What do you mean, kill myself? I said, look at the trolley there. There's some Philadelphia light. Do I seem like I'm on the edge? Looking after my cholesterol, you mad bastard. Who does that? Just gonna have one last piece of cheesy toast and then I'm out of here, that's it. I might mix it with a bit of pasta, but that's it, I'm going. There's a load of bloody freezer stuff, some long life milk, look at the clues. What a weird rule that is as well. What a weird rule. Because what's odd is you can have anything else you want in as much quantity as you want. There's nothing. They're not saying don't kill yourself. They're saying don't kill yourself with our paracetamol. That's what they're saying. You're like, oh, I'll put them back then. Can I get them razor blades? Oh, yeah, as many as you want. Have you got like an 8-metre length of rope and a pipe that fits on the back of an exhaust? That's aisle 9, sweetheart. That's you. All right. See you tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe I don't. I tell you what does annoy me, call centres. I used to work in loads of call centres. That was one of my jobs in my late teens and early 20s. I rang up a company recently, I won't tell you who they are, because it was a well-known British gas company. And I think I'll be all right with that. So I rang up, right, this is the exact conversation. I rang up. I said, I just want to pay my bill, please. She said, have you got your customer service number, sir? I said, no, I've not got it with me, actually. She said, I am going to need it. I said, I've not got it. So. She said, I know, but I am going to need it. I said, well, I've not got it. So. I am going to need it. I don't know it. I do need it, sir. Well, I haven't got it. I know, but I do need it. Well, I don't know it. I don't know it. Like, I don't even know what it is. Not even in my head. Like, I couldn't even begin to even guess. Is it 4? Like, I have no idea.